again, everyone, and welcome back to the page. My name is Dionne. Here we talk about life, work, and the everyday. And continuing on our work theme, I'm not popping on today. I'm just gonna let you get straight into the video. We're gonna be talking about mindset, particularly as it relates to your promotion journey in work. And two specific areas of mindset that we're gonna talk about today are procrastination and the plateau of latent potential. These are two areas that I have extrapolated from readings from James Clear in his book Atomic Habits, and that's in reference to the plateau of latent potential, and a definition of procrastination that I found in a book called Solving the Procrastination Puzzle by Timothy A. Pichyl. And I really hope that you find this interesting and really helpful. So without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. Hey everybody, and welcome to today's training. If you've not joined me before on this page, my name is Dionne West. I am a work-life management coach, and I help busy professionals just like you to be better able to manage your day-to-day work life, as well as to achieve promotion in work. And I do this by giving you the tips, the hints, the strategies, the techniques to help you to both manage your day-to-day work life and to get promoted in work. And all that is via coaching and digital resources. So welcome again, and thank you for joining me on today's mini training. So what I want to talk with you today about is, well, two things. Firstly, let me just say, if you have watched the Harry Potter series or if you have read the books, you know about he who must not be named. And today we're going to talk about that word that lots of people do not like to mention, or maybe the word that should not be mentioned, and that word is mindset. And yes, guys, it kind of evokes the same kind of rolling eyes feeling in me as well, but mindset is really important. And today, two concepts related to mindset which can really affect your promotion journey in particular, and today we're talking about the promotion journey, is procrastination and another concept called the plateau of latent potential. All right, so let's first start with the plateau of latent potential, and all of these has to do with, you know, how you think about your situation, how you feel about your situation, how you approach your situation, and so the mindset that you come to a particular position while you're on your road to promotion, right? So the first one we're going to talk about is the plateau of latent potential. And this is a concept that James Clear mentions in his book, Atomic Habits. And it refers to a point beyond which, if you had just pushed a little more, you would have been able to embed the habit that you're trying to create. And I'm going to extrapolate that. And this is a loose definition of the plateau of latent potential, guys, but it's worth checking out the book Atomic Habits. So I'm going to extrapolate this concept onto the promotion journey, right? So you may have been trying to get your promotion underway. You may have, sorry, just a moment. Let me just make sure that I'm not, okay, yes. So you may have been trying to get your promotion, and you feel that you've hit a wall. So you've got to the plateau of your efforts, and you get there and you may have given up. And if you had just pushed a little more, if you had just tried another application, if you had just tweaked your personal statement just a little and tried again, if you had just reached out for help one more time, that could have been the thing that would tip you over and get you over the hump, over this plateau of latent potential. And so your mindset has a lot to do with how you respond when you hit this wall. Life does throw up a lot of challenges. Work life in particular throws up a lot of challenges. The promotion journey can be an arduous one. It is one that takes iteration, repetition, and patience. And sometimes we have the moments where we just have to do the ostrich thing, hide under the duvet, have a moment, and then come back again and attack it again, right? So when you hit this wall, when you get to the mindset break, that's just come to me, but when you get to this mindset break where you hit this plateau, where if you just pushed a little more, you could have got there. What do you really do? What can you do to help yourself in that situation? Now, a couple of things. The first one I just mentioned is, okay, if you need a minute, if you need to have that little pop down feeling for a little while, if you need to just go and have a little regroup, do that. But what you also need to do is to perhaps give yourself a little space between yourself and the process. Maybe you've been going at it too hard, too consistently, applying for everything, throwing the whole kitchen sink at it. Maybe you need to take a stock of where you are. Maybe you need to take a stock of the things that you've been applying for. Maybe you need to take a stock and just ensure that you are being strategic about how you're approaching your promotion journey, that you're being strategic about the vacancies that you're actually applying for, because you could well be frustrating yourself and hitting this wall because you've not been strategic. You've not been matching the vacancies with your skill set. You've perhaps not been matching the vacancies with a subject area that you're interested in. You're probably just saying, oh, I want to go for my promotion and I'm just gonna throw the kitchen sink and apply for everything that is going. And that might be what's causing your frustration and causing you to hit this wall where you're about to give up before you just get over the hump. So two things: have your meltdown moment, but get up again and get back onto it. Take a break and take some stock of where you are. Take a stock of what it is that you have been doing or what you have not been doing, the things that perhaps have not been working. And another thing that you can do is to go back and have a discussion with your manager or your mentor, and hopefully that by this point you would have had a mentor, and that is probably something that I'll come back to in another video. But go back to the person that was supporting, or the people in your promotion squad, because remember I said in a couple of videos back, you may want to have a look back on the IGTV, that promotion is a team sport. Go and revisit those people, have conversations with them and say, you know, I've tried this and I've tried this and tried this, and I've hit a wall and I'm about to give up because I really can't be bothered. Nothing that I'm doing is working. And what you'll often find is that by having those conversations, whereby you can take on board the experiences of other people, maybe there's something that you have overlooked, maybe there's something that you haven't done. By giving yourself a bit of space from the process, again, revisiting what you've done, being a little bit more strategic about how you approach the whole promotion journey. Are you just throwing the kitchen sink at it? Are you going for everything that's going? Are you not being specific about what you're actually applying for? And number 3, have your moment. Give yourself a little, how would I put it? Have a pop down moment. If you need it, have a pop down moment. But those are 3 simple things that you can do if you've hit this plateau of latent potential. And again, as I said, I'm extrapolating it from James Clear's Atomic Habits, where he was specifically talking about a point that you get to where if you had just persevered, you had just pushed a little, you would have got to the point where you would have started to embed your habit, as opposed to giving up at that point. So that's the plateau of latent potential. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about today, which often goes in hand, I think, on the promotion journey with the plateau of latent potential, is procrastination. And procrastination has to do with fear. And sometimes when we try and we give up, it's because we're afraid that it will never happen and we get exhausted. So the definition of procrastination that I like to go with is one by Timothy A. Pichyl, and it's from his book called Solving the Procrastination Puzzle. And in effect, what he says is that procrastination is a needless voluntary delay. And the long definition of it is: procrastination is the voluntary delay of an intended action, despite the knowledge that this delay may harm the individual in terms of the task performance, or even just how the individual feels about the task or him or herself. So in effect, procrastination is a delay that does not have to happen, because all procrastination is delay, but not all delay is procrastination. If you are on your promotion journey, you've had to wait to execute something because you are researching some information, or you've asked for some information that has not yet been provided to you, and there is a delay because of that, then this is not procrastination. If you have everything that you need to hand and you've just not got on with it, then that is procrastination. That is a needless voluntary delay, according to Timothy A. Pichyl, right? So what can we do about procrastination? What can we do about procrastination? Everybody procrastinates. There's no one on the planet that doesn't procrastinate. We procrastinate to different degrees, yes, but everybody procrastinates. And what can we do about it? I think at the bottom line, and this for me is also a challenge, because on my own promotion journey, I have procrastinated taking certain actions out of fear. I know I need to move on. I know that things need to change, but I'm afraid of how much I would have to put in. I'm potentially afraid of changing my environment, potentially afraid of the new expectations that would be had of me. All of these things I have experienced on my promotion journey. And because of that, you delay seeking the help that you need to. You delay telling your manager that this is something that I'm interested in. I've been there, I've done it. And the only way to get over the hump where procrastination is concerned is to take the first step, no matter how small. On my journey through promotion, and I've been successful in promotion a number of times in my professional career, I have found that I have drawn on the belief that others have had in me. Let us be honest, sometimes our belief in ourselves needs bolstering. There's a lot of mantra about believe in yourself, you can do it, you have everything that you need inside you. This is all very true. However, we need backative, we need support, we need somebody to say, yes man, you can do it, come, I will spend the time with you to help you to organize this, or to break this down, or to put you on the right path. So it is very important that where procrastination is concerned, that you take the first step, however small. And you find that once you start to build the momentum, once the wheels start turning, you start rolling and things will continue to roll. No, it's not to say that you're not going to hit a bump in the road at some point, but obviously you just want to get back on the horse, get back on track as quickly as you can. Another thing that you can do to help yourself with your procrastination is to probably tie in a reward with something that you don't really want to do. So for example, if you know that you have to go away and you have to make a start on your personal statement, and let's say you enjoy going to the for example, if you know that you have to go away and you have to make a start on your personal statement, and let's say you enjoy going to the gym or something like that, you might tie in going to the gym with doing this thing. So you'll say, all right, I'm going to work on my personal statement for an hour, and once I'm finished with that, I'll go to the gym. If I don't get it done, then I won't go to the gym. And if the gym is something that you really like, you like the socializing, you like the whole physicality of it and everything, it's just not for me really, but if you like the gym, and if that is something that is a reward for you, then you could tie in this thing that you don't really want to do with the thing that's gonna make you feel better. So that's one way. So we've talked about just doing it, like what they say with Nike, just do it. We've spoken about tying in a reward with the thing that you don't really want to do. And another thing that you can do is break down the task into smaller bits, because you think, oh my gosh, I have to go and read this application form, I have to go and write my personal statement, I have to go and what else I have to do? If you have like interview techniques that you have to go and brush up on, or maybe the application form might ask you to do and go and do a presentation, and I'm gonna think, oh my god, and I'm already afraid about sitting in this interview and I haven't even got there yet. If you think about everything, and catastrophize everything, it will just make it a lot worse. And hands up, guilty as charged. But although we're guilty, we'll still get up and we'll still take the steps that we need to take. So break down the task into smaller bits. Ask for help. Tie in the thing that you don't want to do with the thing that you really want to do. And above all else, just do it. Get going. Take the first step. So guys, on your road to promotion, mindset is a big thing. You might be afraid. I mean, some of us are super confident, but even the super confident people have their moments. Do not be in any under any delusion that that is the case. The super confident people are often ducks that look calm on the surface and are paddling like mad underneath. All right. So mindset. You have to do the things that will help you to cope and to cultivate the right mindset for you to be able to achieve this promotion that you want to achieve. Involving people in that journey, I found was very important for my mind frame, right? People who support you and G you up, cheer you on, and help you to know that yes, you can do it. Help you to know that you're not alone, and that if you falter a little, there'll be support there to catch you. There'll be guidance there to help you. And as I mentioned in many videos, this can start with you speaking to your manager, finding a mentor, whether it's in your organization or outside of your organization, and your peers who may also be on this journey. So just to recap, we spoke today about mindset on your promotion journey, specifically in view of how you feel and things that you can do when you hit the plateau of latent potential and when you are struggling with procrastination on this journey to promotion. The plateau of latent potential, as I mentioned before, is a concept that occurs in James Clear's book Atomic Habits, and I've extrapolated this concept onto the promotion journey. In his book, at a very high level, I would say, because this is not verbatim or anything, it refers to when you give up just before the point where if you had pushed a little more, you would have started to embed the habits that you're trying to embed. And similarly, on the promotion journey, it is a point at which if you had just pushed a little more, you would have got over the hump, you know, and you would have attained that promotion that you're trying to attain, because you've been trying, you've been doing all the things and you're not getting any success. And you got to this point where you hit a wall where you think, okay, I'm just gonna give up. That is a plateau of latent potential in view of your promotion journey. So we spoke about that. We spoke about, you know, having a pop down moment if you need to, giving yourself some space between you and the journey, revisiting what you've done before, to see if there are any things that you can do differently. And we've spoken about revisiting the conversations, re-engaging people who have been with you on the journey, for them to help you along, to say, all right, this is now what we're gonna do. This is what you have to change. You know, this is maybe what you haven't done. And so those things will help you to now be able to come at the journey again, so that when you feel like you're gonna hit the wall, you know what you need to now do to keep pushing to get over, right? And then we spoke about procrastination, which is just like a never-ending situation, really. Pain in everybody's butt. Everybody does it. Everybody procrastinates to some degree. And what we do, we just do it. We have to just get up and do it, just like what Nike says. We have to get up and do it. We have to try to break down the task into smaller bits and just try and tackle one little bit at a time instead of looking at the big picture. And we also, something else that we can do is to tie in the things that we don't want to do with something that we really want to do. And the definition that I used of procrastination is one I've used before, one I think is really good. It is from the book Solving the Procrastination Puzzle by Timothy A. Pichyl. And in effect, procrastination, guys, is a needless voluntary delay. So guys, almost 20 minutes in. I hope you've made it to the end, and I hope that this mini training was helpful. If it was, please do share it. Please do like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. So see you again next time. Take care and have a good day. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. Until next time when we talk about life, work, and the everyday, take care.